The death toll in those catastrophic floods in central Texas now at more than 100 people as search and rescue crews work tirelessly to find survivors.
Yeah, officials say there are still several people unaccounted for at a camp near the Guadalupe River. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel joins us from the newsroom with the latest. And Jaysha, it feels like every time we get an update here, it's always a grim one.
Yeah, Pedro and Charlene, just heartbreaking to hear these numbers. We know Kirk County was hit the hardest with at least 84 deaths, including 28 children. And this morning, the search continues for kids and counselors who were at Camp Mystic. Texas Senator Ted Cruz said 10 girls and 1 counselor are still unaccounted for. We know at least 27 campers and counselors have died, and Camp Mystic is an all-girls Christian camp located on the banks of the Guadalupe River. 750 young girls and counselors were there before the flooding swept through the area, and many agencies are involved in the ongoing ground and air search for missing people in Texas. Officials said more than 850 people had been rescued, and Senator Ted Cruz says for now the focus remains on search and rescue, but in the coming weeks and months, he said he hopes to take a look at the timeline of exactly what happened and when warnings went out to see if something could have been done better. New Jersey native and U.S. Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin is among the first responders who helped save 165 people at Camp Mystic.
The real heroes, I think, were the kids on the ground. Like, those guys are heroic, and they were dealing with some of the worst times of their lives, and they were staying strong, and that helped inspire me to kind of get in there and help them out.
And President Trump is expected to visit Texas on Friday to take a look at the damage. Back to you. Jaysha, thank you. While the search for any possible survivors continues, there are questions about whether more could have been done to alert people on what was happening. ABC's Matt Gutman is on the ground in Kerrville, Texas.
People want to know, could more have been done? Could there have been a better warning system that may have saved lives? And today we spent time with Stuart Gross, a first responder. He is actually a code enforcer here in Ingram, Texas. And he was roused from his bed at around 4:30 a.m. He did not hear the emergency alert. It was the fire department that woke him up. And we've heard so many of those stories that people were woken up by their neighbors, by the police, by the fire department, that they did not hear, or maybe they didn't have reception on their phones, the emergency alert. And so many questions are being presented to local government and state government. What happened here? Could more have been done?
Could more have been done? That is the absolute question. Our thanks to Matt Gutman for that. Rescuers are going to continue searching through the debris, so be sure to stay with Eyewitness News.